Hi ladies and gentlemen, it's Christelle Martinette with a reading for you for each individual sign for the month of August. To read this month, I'm going to be using my collection of fine arts paintings as the basis. And if and when I need it, I'll use this Egorov tarot, Alexandra Egorov tarot that I've used before in my readings, and or the VERA SIBILLA deck that you are very accustomed to me using. And of course my Neapolitan cards I have always ready with me. Now, just 2 words on my contest. As you know, I announced it the 23rd of July. It will fall due, the last day to receive the stories about a past life, the contest of the Renaissance. Google the Renaissance and see what that was all about before you write the story. And that will be ending the 23rd of August, midnight at midnight Central European time. The contest is to win a past life regression session with me for the value of $300. And a few people have written to me and they said, well, are you a certified hypnotherapist? Of course, or else I wouldn't be doing that. And I've done it for quite some time, or else I wouldn't be, I'm a pretty serious person, even if I laugh a lot. So let's get on to the readings and get those stories coming. Hello, Pisces. Last but not least, Pisces. Let's see what's involved for you in the month of August. Pisces. Let's see what's involved for you in the month of August. What's involved for you in the month of August. Oh, see what has fallen out. Look at that, the Knight. It's called Knight, 1890, by Ferdinand Hodler. I'll put that out first and lay the rest and show you the rest. I tell everyone, this is a deck. These are 68, and I find that this time around, the August readings, many of them have come up over and over again, as is the case here for you. I'll tell you which are new. All right, the Knight has come up for at least 8 different signs. The Knight. This has come up for about 4. Paul Cézanne, the Jug and Fruit. This young lady, the little girl in the blue armchair, Mary Cassatt, has come up for about 4. This too has come up for about 4 or 5. By the Fence. And this is a first for you only. Accolade by Edmund Layton. It's a dubbing. She's dubbing him. It's the rite of passage. It signifies ceremonies and conferring knighthood. So that is new. And this also is new. The only one you're the only one that has come out for. The destruction of the Danish fleet before Copenhagen, in front of Copenhagen, by Eckersberg. Now this, which you may recognize, has come up for about at least 8 or 9. The Scream by Edvard Munch, the end of the 1800s, 1897 perhaps. And this has come up for about 6. American Gothic by Grant Wood, 1930s. It is poking fun at the Gothic in America, trying to mirror the grand European Gothic style. And this was created right in the heart of the Depression. Now, Pisces, what is this trying to tell me? And trying to tell us, trying to tell us all? Well, first of all, I don't want to say the word turbulent, but I'm going to have to, for lack of a different word. There's a bit of turbulence here. But by your own doing, it's as if you are creating the turbulence because you're calling into question many things that you have felt were stable, many credos, points of references. Now you're calling them into question. And you're doing so wanting to involve other people in your discussion, negotiation, argumentation, but others are not of the same mind. They don't want to engage in that type of conversation with you, Pisces. And it's more the reason being because they would rather just, they'll say, lighten up, lighten up, Pisces, what's going on? And what you are interested in, rather, is, I just want to converse. I want to think, talk, exchange ideas. And that's going to be a bit difficult for you the month of August. But there's a certain amount of, there is a height, a peak. The peaks of August are going to be the moments when you feel you actually understand and have picture perfect. You could look at something and you have a full idea, a very clear idea of what you're seeing. And so you think, this is so you think. And it's a mind game that is played to give yourself a sort of, from what I'm seeing and what I'm reading, it's a game that your mind plays so it supports you in the craziness of your thinking patterns. You call the shots, you make the rules of the game, and you're winning the game. So you're sort of, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, the way the month of August comes about for you, Pisces. And what's interesting, however, about the month is that underlying it all, having said all the things I've just said, underlying it all, there is something very, very safe, very specific, very foundational-like. It's firm, and you feel like you're standing on firm ground, and you feel so planted in that ground, and you feel so grounded that you think, well, this, I'm not flying off into the sunset thinking, all of these things, crazy things, and this hairy, scary. No, I'm talking about bonds, stocks, promissory notes. I'm talking about purchasing a house, the idea whether it's best to rent or purchase, and why in this world would we want to purchase if our life here is so transient. So you go from the very basic to the upper echelons of spirituality, and so it's a very jam-packed month where even those of you who are on vacation sort of use your mind excessively, and it's interesting to see. And you don't have patience with people who don't want to interact at that level, because it's a level. You're taking it up. I mean, you are thinking. You're using your brain overtime, Pisces. Interesting. Let me take the cards over the screen by Edward Munch and see what that is all about. Okay, the screen. Yeah. Okay, I have Consoling Surprise, Consolante Sorpresa. I have the Donna di Servizio, the housemaid, and Donna Maritata, the married woman, the protector here. And what is interesting is that before you ever get to the point of no return with the windmills of your mind, you do come in. They are reined in by something very, not mundane, but something very basic, such as a childbirth. Something very basic that just really grounds you even more. But it gives you also the luxury, and listen to the way I'm saying this, it gives you the luxury of being able to think those crazy things because the child was born, That's a given. That's a fact. Now we can relax. We can play with our minds. We can play with our words, And so I have the feeling here. What I'm seeing is, Pisces, you're in a place that you want to rev up because for you it seems that the place may be a bit too even level. So you need to bring some life into it and make people think and talk, and even so it helps you, make you feel like you're getting something out of it. Very interesting love. I'm going to take the Sibilla cards over this dubbing knighthood here and see what that brings us. Okay, now, Nemica, the female enemy, could be a male enemy. Stanza, the room, which talks to messages in the near term, and disgrazia, the house on fire, disgrace, disaster. And these are two things that are ultimately done away with. You come out as fully showing everyone around you. You are the instigator of communication. You are the one who are not, I don't want to say the life of the party. You are the one that brings life to the party, but you are not on center stage. You're the one who gives the seeds in other people's minds and makes them start to think. And this is very, very interesting. You do that with such a grace and such elegance. I'm going to take a couple of cards here on this fence, the two women at the fence, and we don't know which is the daughter, which is the mother, which is the grandmother, which is the young and which is the old. And it's a mirroring effect. It's very interesting. I have here leggerizza, lightness of being here, the lightness, conversazione, conversation, and casa, the house. What is interesting here is that there's going to be a sense of spirituality, a sense of godliness. I'm going to use that word, godliness, a sense of sacred nature to the place where you put your hat, where you walk through. Let's say you take a vacation the month of August. The place that you have to spend time in is going to be very sacred for you, even if it's a place that you're renting. It's going to be sacred, and you are jealously, cleaning and everything, because you create this sensation, and this is something new, that the month of August for you is going to be cleansing. Sorry about that, Pisces. Every now and then my camera goes off, and I was saying, you're going to get this sensation, this is new for you, that the month of August is going to be cleansing your very soul. You are going to have spiritual renewal. There's going to be a complete, and what it's characterized by is an excess of talk, an excess of wanting to interact with other people. So you get a self-reflective response, just to make you know that you're standing in a place and you're still grounded. All right, let's take the Vera Sibilla, sorry, the runes. Let me cast the runes to see what they can add to this. The nameless, faceless rune has come out again. She has come out again, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Yes, they're warning you they're warning you, this is Lagus, they're warning you against being, how can I say, of being inactive and standing in the background. They're telling you that it's important for your development, your spiritual development above all, to interact with people. So this is good, since you're going to feel like you want to do that. Also, you are, this is Awat's bright star. Well, it doesn't have any direction. Awat's is here to tell us that there's not any moment that you are in danger of having some kind of flop, or being depressed, or something not going your way. No, the month of August tells us that for Pisces, it's a month where you can do whatever you please, say whatever you please. Everything will be going your way, and you can afford to be excessive in your talk. Anzi, they say in Italian, they want you to be. Now, also, I'm seeing that a lot of the things is Pedro Merkstave, and together with Hagalas, you're going to be in a position in the month of August that where that excess talk is there because you want to make light of something, you want to understand something, you're feeling like you're not understanding something. they're saying that that's fine, that's fine. Don't press the issue with Hagal and Pietro Merkstave. You don't have to know where you're going with your talk. You don't have to know if it's going to be worth your while exchanging ideas with certain people. That's not important. What is important is weird, that's it, nameless faceless rune called weird, over the fence. What is important is that you feel that you're doing things that are very personal, that identify with you, and that you're putting a personal touch on things, giving it your personal spin. You have to be true to yourself this month of August. And the last rune that has come out is Ingvats over this American Gothic painting. And Ingvats is a very special rune. It talks about knowing and remembering that what you're doing is not to be evaluated by anyone. You will be the master of where you're going with it, because this is what you have to do the month of August. You have to do what you feel like doing, and you have no danger of doing too much or too little. I hope this was of help for you, Pisces, and may you have a wonderful August. And until we read together again, bye-bye.